Once upon a time, in a small town nestled deep within a thick, ominous forest, there lived a young girl named Emily. She was known for her curious nature and adventurous spirit. One moonlit night, Emily's curiosity got the best of her, and she decided to venture into the forbidden forest, despite the tales of darkness and eerie happenings that surrounded it. As she stepped beneath the towering trees, a sense of unease settled over Emily. The once familiar path began to twist and turn, leading her deeper into the heart of the forest. The moonlight that had guided her path grew dimmer with every step, and soon she found herself enveloped in an inky darkness. Whispers carried on the wind, and Emily's heart pounded in her chest as strange shadows danced just beyond her line of sight. The forest seemed to come alive, its ancient trees creaking and groaning, as if warning her to turn back. But her curiosity pushed her forward, driving away the fear that threatened to consume her. Lost and disoriented, Emily stumbled upon an old, dilapidated cabin. It stood in a clearing, its window shattered and its door hanging precariously on rusted hinges. Against her better judgment, she pushed open the door and entered, hoping to find refuge from the eerie forest. Inside, the air was thick with an oppressive silence. Cobwebs draped the corners, and the floor creaked with each cautious step Emily took. As she explored the cabin, her eyes caught sight of a worn, leather-bound book resting on a dusty shelf. It seemed to beckon her closer. With trembling hands, Emily reached for the book and blew off a thick layer of dust. As she opened it, ancient symbols and dark illustrations greeted her gaze. Unbeknownst to her, she had stumbled upon a forbidden grimoire, a book of forbidden knowledge that should never have fallen into mortal hands. Before she could comprehend the gravity of her discovery, a chill wind swept through the cabin, extinguishing the single candle that had cast a flickering light. The room plunged into darkness save for two malevolent red eyes that materialized, and a haunting voice echoed through the cabin, chilling Emily's very soul. "You have trespassed where you should not have, child. Now you shall face the consequences." Panic welled up inside her as the darkness closed in and the sinister presence drew nearer. Emily desperately sought a means of escape, but the door had disappeared, replaced by a solid wall. The whispers grew louder, transforming into maniacal laughter that echoed in her ears. As the red eyes advanced, Emily clutched the grimoire, hoping it held some secret power to save her. She recited an incantation from its pages, her voice trembling with fear. But instead of banishing the malevolent presence, it only strengthened its grip on her. Days turned into nights, and Emily was trapped in a nightmarish cycle, her pleas for release falling on deaf ears. She became a mere shell of her former self, forever haunted by the forbidden knowledge she had sought and the darkness that had consumed her. Legend has it that the forest still holds her trapped, a warning to all who dare to venture where they do not belong. The chilling tale of Emily serves as a reminder that some secrets should remain buried and that curiosity can lead to unimaginable horrors.